Cooking is my favorite hobby because no matter what happens, if it doesn't taste good, it's totally okay because the act of cooking alone is so fun and super stress free. I believe that I'm a detail oriented, hardworking, and easygoing person through cooking. And I'm currently a hospitality management major, and I'm hoping to be able to cook professionally for the rest of my life. I hope that this helps you all get to know me a little bit better through my favorite hobby. When it comes to cooking, you need to be super detail oriented and pay attention to the recipes, or else the food will probably not turn out right. I remember I was making cookies once with my grandma, who taught me how to cook, and we forgot to add sugar. And the whole thing, it was so bad. It did not go well at all. But that showed me that you need to pay attention as best that you can with what you have. Um, and then recently, a couple of years ago, I started learning how to bake, and I focused mainly on pies. I'm the pie baker in my family. And it took me so many tries because I had to learn through experience that you have to pay attention to every single detail in a pie recipe, or else the whole pie will never turn out. Sometimes recipes call for a higher skill level, and being willing to put in the work will ultimately help you out the most in the end to have a good recipe. When I make my pies, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication when it comes to making the crust, because the crust is arguably the hardest part of making a pie for me. I still can't really do it, and I'm still working to make the perfect pie crust, but I can currently make a pretty good cookie crumb pie crust. Um, Last year, I was able to make a chocolate cherry ganache pie with bourbon infused whipped cream, and that this is my crowning achievement so far in my pies, because this took me at least 3 tries to properly make, and it was so hard, but the outcome was so worth it. And then recently, because I bake and I'm into desserts, I would make the Christmas and Easter desserts for the whole family to eat. And this past year, I was able to graduate to Thanksgiving, where my sister Anne Marie and I made creamed corn, green bean casserole, sticky toffee pudding, and gourmet mac and cheese. Cooking isn't a super serious hobby, and at least for me, I do it mainly for the fun of it, but it has forced me to become super easygoing and go with the flow, because you never know when an error is going to happen, like mixing up when you need to put the flour or wet ingredients in, and being able to tell how long you need to cool a cake, because my sister and I did not do that. And we were making a cake for Easter, and we brought the cake out when it was piping hot, and it just all the icing melted off. But we learned, we went with it, we just scooped it back up on top. And being easygoing has also allowed me to be able to experiment with flavors and different combinations of the quantity of ingredients. Like, I just got my family's spaghetti sauce recipe, and I started adding Louisiana hot sauce, diced tomatoes, and sliced green olives to it on top of what my mom already did. And I like it better, but some people might not. But learning to cook has always been so much fun for me, and has allowed me to develop my skills, like being detail oriented, easygoing, and hardworking. Cooking is my favorite way to pass time, and I am beyond excited to call it a career in my future. I can't wait to teach my family to cook, just like my grandma taught me. Thank you.